Good morning, everyone, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome back to the channel. We are headed to the shop today to kind of hopefully address our engine situation a little bit there. So we're going to kind of look through the stuff that we have at the shop and hopefully we find a block because we got lots of that stuff laying around. So we're just kind of like sifting through some of our stuff and things to see if we can scrape the bottom of the barrel to get these poor cars that we have running. What's a bunch of poor racers supposed to do?
Freaking out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Easy fix. Puzzle code in my head. Now it's on the walls. Everything is good.
In this case, we're just at least hopefully get some engines back in these cars after we've destroyed so many of them. So great. We're going to head over right now. And then when we get there, we're going to look at a couple of things. We'll see if I can get some paint on a wing, and then that'll be ready for decaling, which will be pretty cool. We'll get that all together at another date. And then yeah, we'll check out this motor situation and see if this old motor that we have maybe hanging up on the shelf. Yeah, let's sit on over and get started on with the day. There it is. Oh, she's a little... There we go, fucking little lifter. All right, let's get the dirty old Nissan little lifter going. Oh, come on. Oh.
Little piece of shit has enough power?
This little piece of shit, you think this little piece, you want to see some fucking power, bud? You want to see some power? Stand fucking back.
Wait for it.
You ain't shifting like me. You ain't.
Oh, runs perfectly. Oh, come on now. There. All right. Am I sending you up there with it?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take me up so I can make sure there's nothing behind it. It's kind of falling down. I'll get the tarp off it.
That should be pretty good.
Alright. Oh, shut up.
So the...
It's got like bags of that. I've got
it's keepers and
ARP rocker and stuff. Is that a box you need with this motor?
Looks good.
And okay? Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Go back home now. Say nothing. Stand here.
Oh.
It is pretty dusty.
All right.
Oh hell yeah!
Won a bunch of races on this motor, I guess.
I remember that.
Every time we went out,
I remember that.
we did not lose, pretty much.
I remember that motor. Yeah.
Like we drove that thing. This motor here gave us, well, I figured out it was like right around 75% victory. First year we won half the races. Second year we won the 3/4 of the races. And the last 2 years we never lost a race. In fact, I don't even think we lost a heat race or anything.
Oh, nothing. No, it's.
It's fast.
The last year I drove this thing out at Bridge County, we never didn't lead a lap.
Oh yeah. Shit.
When I was a little kid, I remember you won all the time.
Oh yeah. I never lost.
I was pretty small, but that was when you were just about done, weren't you?
Yep, I had enough. The air wand will blow this dust off.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Back the way out.
Woo! Oh, fuck.
Kind of sitting for a while.
Ooh. Cool. I wonder what it's going to look like inside this thing.
I would be surprised if it looks awesome.
Well, here's the plan. We got big motor problems. So we're going to take some junk that we have laying around and we're going to try and not have motor problems anymore. We use this dirty old one. We'll get some of this. Which side is it?
It'll come out like glue.
Yum, yum. I'll get you. Oh, there it went. Good one.
Look at that. That thing has literally been on since 2000.
Yeah.
If you lube the O-ring.
It's got Lucas in it?
Oh, yeah. It does.
That's why it came off.
I wouldn't be lying to you about that. I guess we'll go make some coffee and just let this drain.
Yep, we might as well let it do its thing.
That's an actual.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool piece.
That's an actual. Well, that's a bow tie manifold. They call
It's
it.
kind of already ported out and hogged out a little bit. Well, it's just cast that way,
It's
eh?
based off the LT1
That's cool.
manifold. It's not technically an LT1, but that's the exact duplicate of it.
I think that's a pretty slick piece. Cool. How the pistons look in there? They're not.
Graveyard.
This is before that.
Oh,
He was hard to get hold of then.
That's cool. It doesn't look that bad at all.
it's looking okay.
My son wanted, Steven wanted that chair.
What the hell for?
He's not gonna-
Motor that hasn't turned over since the
Looks
last
like it
millennium.
turns over,
It's
not
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, wheeled it up there and stayed there forever.
I guess we just gotta measure. It doesn't look too bad. We'll just have to measure it, eh?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Last time this motor ran, you were in elementary school?
Yep. I guess the history is that it would have been like the last couple of seasons or something like that.
2000.
When I was a little kid, it would have been 2000, 2001, 2002 possibly, or something like that.
John was talking, your dad's saying 2000.
Sounds about right.
What I
think.
care about is time.
Yeah,
I don't have enough time.
right.
I have.
What's your
time.
timeline? What's your timeline then? You gotta have this up and running by,
I have to have 2 motors running before the 3rd week of June, and I have a wedding to go to,
yeah?
and I have a business to run, and
Business.
the business is not business. The business is a very, very busy problem. I can't do it by the end of the day.
Repeat after me. I can do this by the end of the day, Julian.
Just because you make me repeat something doesn't make it
Just
possible.
repeat it then.
It doesn't make it possible. It's a lot of pressure. Just leave me alone and I'll work on it as fast as I can.
It has been forever, and I'm taking advantage of the natural light because it doesn't look too bad. Next step. Oh, it's worse than I thought. It's a standard block.
It hasn't been hogged at all. Never been bored. Hey!
Okay, so I'm going to carry on tearing this up. Look at the timing chain that came out of it.
Oh yeah.
Look over there, I took this gear set out. Look at that thing. It's like new,
Yeah.
still vintage.
It's older.
I put that in '97 because I remember doing when we were racing. I said this motor seemed a little lackadaisical, and I was going to go through put bearings and stuff in
I mean, it looks great. There's. Yeah.
it. Yeah, there's nothing wore out about the cam or nothing. That's really good. Yeah. All the base circles are still good, eh?
Phew. It's $1 million bill.
It's got wear, but I mean, like the base circles are still not touching. See?
oh shit.
Well, this will work. And then we'll put this in there. We'll slap it back together with some heads and
One done.
one done.
Where's Stewie getting his block from then?
Cool.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this thing. I'm actually utterly shocked for having run this thing for 7 years as a race motor. The super stock and then I ran this thing. Lou ran this thing. We ran it in the mall, and then I ran it for 3 years, and so I got probably maybe 8 years on this thing.
That's amazing. It's about to meet its demise.
I don't think you were applying yourself when you were racing.
Don't let cousins.
It is. The sprint cars have not been good to the motors, that's for sure. It's been fucking ugly, boys. Great, okay, so we have the top wing here. We're just gonna dress this up a little bit so we can repaint it white and get it ready for the deckling. So let's do that a little bit here. Oh. Just get one of these bad boys on there. Keep the big chunks out. All right, let's clean this up a little bit. well, well. Look who it is.
Are you going to paint pink instead?
Maybe for you. I dedicate this pink car to Dano. Yep, to all them pink bellies he got while he was in school. Right, Danny? Started raining on my parade pretty good. Look at that. Who's meowing out here? Oh, gotcha, you little bugger. Brutus. Let's quickly go check this out while it's raining here a little bit. Ooh, quite this cloud that rolled in too. Here we go, we'll have a quick gander at this as an update to the throttle linkage, kind of all together, right down to the, there's the pedal there, linkage through, up to the Hillborn. Looks pretty sweet. Yeah. God, those things look cool. We threw like this old dummy block in here that we're using it as a dummy block so that we could finish our linkage. And we've got the plumbing done for the cooling system and the remainder of the fuel here as well. These are the fuel lines here as well. Hopefully when we get that other motor done, we're gonna be able to stick that right in the car and do practice. That'll be pretty sweet. There we go, it started raining pretty hard. I'll see if I can get the time lapse. Oh God, here comes the hail. Ah, fucking shit. Oh, cocksucker. No. Fuck. Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty, we got this all polyed up and we'll get it ready for paint. No, it looks fucking great. It's like a fucking SpaceX part now. Oh, I think it looks like $1 million. Fucking 100% better. It looks great.
Well, that is a perfect job. Way to do it, Sean.
It looks great, thanks.
Thank you. I know, you betcha. Yeah, pleasure. I'm glad.
How many coats did you get?
You did 3 or 4, didn't you? Or...
It was, like, what, 3 or 4. So you just lay that on there and then measure clearances?
Yeah, so now I gotta get a...
Oh.
My feeler gauge, yeah. That's a 1 thou feeler gauge, it will not fit. Nothing.
Let's see if I can get that.
Wow, I'm surprised. Nothing. I can't get that in there to save my life. I can't really see this one, I'm afraid. Oh, I can see it there.
Yeah, there, the camera sees it. It's not bad.
Yeah. So now I guess what we can do is hone it out, and when our pistons show up, we'll get those balanced. And then,
On our way.
yeah, so we get these all honed out. They are,
Throw some dingle balls at it?
no, I'm going to use my home, I think.
Oh, the stones.
Yeah. Get a crosshatch going.
Yeah, it'll look good.
Freshen it up. I measured the pistons. Like I just have an old one.
How do they measure up? Are they kind of close? Excuse me.
Like a stripper my whole life. That's 5,000.
Nice. So the yeah, this motor lived. That's pretty wild, eh?
Nothing but good stories to tell.
Well, there's no rust in the cylinders.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
There's no scratches.
No.
There's some, I mean, but they'll be fixed.
Well, they could hone those ones. I can't hone out what was in
Can't
the
hone the
block.
other one, no, fuck.
Grand Canyon, I can't hone away, but I can't do this.
Well,
Alright, I'm gonna buzz off. See you guys.
see ya, Gordo.
You too.
I think we're pretty much ready to decal the car. I think.
That was the last we had to do. Thank you, Sean.
Oh, you betcha.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I mean, we could put it in there long ago. I just think it's rain and shit. Rain and
Yeah. That's right.
Here we have the engine that we're gonna put into my car, hopefully. This is the one that Dad used to run. I think the last time it turned a piston was in 2000. And before that, he raced it for 8 years, so it's a miracle that this thing even is even in good shape to run. So we get pistons on Wednesday, and we'll send them out to get balanced. And then when we get that rotating assembly back, we'll put this beautiful little scat crank in there. That should work pretty good for us. And I'm going to reuse these rods, which still look nice. And we'll reassemble everything, and then we should be ready to drop a motor into this car and fire it up, which it'll sound really nice too, I bet. So got the headers all welded up. I got these little mufflers put onto them, so that'll be ready to go when the time comes. And then by that time we'll have the motor for Stu's car as well too. And we could get back up on our feet for June. Alrighty guys, looks like we're ending off today, so I guess I'll meet you back in the truck for kind of like a wrap up and an outro thing there. So we'll see you back at the house. Well, here we are back at home. That was a pretty excellent day. I'm super satisfied with how the motor situation turned out. That engine of my dad's from long racing past long time ago is actually really impressive. I'm super glad that that's going to work out for us. That gets us out of a pretty sticky situation that we have with our engines. We're looking pretty sweet. So I'm glad that I think we're going to make it for our June race date anyway, and a couple of practices in between, because it's getting down to the wire where I'm going to be hopping back into the car for the first time in many years. Man, that'll be pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. The wing looks great, so we're going to be able to get the decals on the car and get kind of a whole picture overview of what this sweet machine is going to look like, and we'll do a sweet video and all kinds of good stuff like that. Anyway, it'll be a fun time, so I'm excited to show you guys finally the finished product working, and yeah, finally hopping in the car and seeing if I can wheel that rocket around that track worth anything, I suppose, eh? Good. So yeah, till next time, I suppose. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know, share with your friends and such like that. I hope you're entertained by the video this weekend, and till next time, we'll see you then. Bye bye.